Hello, Treasure Tribe. Tish here. And it is time to talk all about anniversary weeks. Okay, I'm tagging people, so bear with me a moment while I tag some of you. I was asked specifically to tag some gals, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I'm going to try. Okay, let's see. Hello. If you're joining, let me know you're here. I'm just going through my list here and trying to hit some of you guys. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let me see who, let me think about who asked me to tag them. Okay. All right, so I've got some of you guys. If you're joining, say hello. And happy Thursday evening. Happy anniversary weeks. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Catherine. I know I love these earrings as well. These are my first time to wear them, and I'm pretty excited. Hello, Dorena. Hi, Maria. Let's see who else is joining. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Glenda. Angeline. Arcelia. Regina. Okay, good. We're getting a good group here. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Summer. All right, you guys. So feel free to tag some of your team members. We're going to be going through, and look, Angeline's already all over that. We are going to be going through quite a few things here. So, and as I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, okay, did I mess up on that blush there? I'm excited to be connecting with you all. And we had an amazing, hey Jeannie, we had an amazing first half of August, but I know what's about to happen the second half, and I'm so excited about it. And I've got a few ideas for you all, and I want to share. And I'm going to just ask Jeannie, if you don't mind doing this for me, will you share this into our EU group as well? I know it's the middle of the night there, and they won't be able to watch it now, but they can watch when they wake in the morning. If you don't mind doing that, I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you. But anyway, I'm excited to be connecting with you all. I'm super excited about anniversary weeks. For those of you that achieved Rich Reward level 1, whoop whoop, congratulations. Like, how awesome is that? Okay, actually, let's see. I think over that, we could do a fun little, let's see what we can do here. Can we get some fun little, oh, there we go. Okay, let's celebrate Rich Rewards level 1. Woo! We had record numbers. I will be sharing those names hopefully later tonight, but if not tonight, in the morning. What is that music? I don't even know what that music is. But anyway, I'm proud of you guys. I'm a big believer, and you all have heard me. Okay, we'll go back to regular. You guys have heard me talk about this before, but it is such a great habit to create for yourself. It's like all the other habits that we do in our life that are just kind of like non-negotiables. And in my mind, for me personally, it is a non-negotiable that I do not hit. It's a non-negotiable that I hit Rich Reward level 1. Like, I have to do it every single month, because when I do it 12 months of the year, I am earning for myself an additional $3,000 in product that I'm not having to personally pay for. Okay, so it would be crazy town for me not to do that, because that's like an extra $3,000 in my pocketbook, or a $3,000 bonus, or however you want to look at it. So it's a great habit to get in the habit of. I know a couple of days ago, Katie Capozzo already posted, well, I can actually look at the calendar. She already posted an album for the rest of the year, for September through December, with our dates for Rich Reward level 1, so that everybody can plan accordingly. So I can tell you right now, for September, Rich Reward level 1, the date is September 11th. Okay, that's the date that many of us can remember, September 11th. So August is going to end on Wednesday, August 28th. For those of you that are new, hi Twyla. For those of you that are new, our months always end on the last Wednesday of the month. Okay, and that may be different from where you were before if you worked with another company before. So I want to make sure you know the month of August anniversary weeks will be ending on Wednesday, August 28th. And I'm going to be kind of a nerd here for a moment. I meant to start with this, but take out a pen and notepad, and don't do what I normally do, which is pull out a little bitty Post-it and have 25 of those. Pull out a full sheet of paper. I'm going to be like a dorkle mom right now, or teacher. Pull out your spiral notebook or a full sheet of paper, because I'm actually going to be going through a lot of information. This is going to be fun, but this is going to be informative, and I want it to be worth your time, and I want you to be able to write notes so that you walk away from this with knowing exactly what you want to do. Hi, Candace. Candace, you should have come over here and we could have done this together. Candace lives down the road from me. Anyway, so August is going to be ending on Wednesday, August 28th. So Rich Reward Level 1 is always the second Wednesday of the month. So Rich Reward Level 1 for September will be Wednesday, September 11th. So why am I telling you that? I'm telling you this because you want to plan your calendar accordingly for September, where you guarantee for yourself that you are submitting at least 1,000 in sales by the 11th, so that you're then earning an extra $250 in free product. For those of you that are international and not here in the US, I know it's different for you all, so ignore this one piece. But for those of you here in the US, I want to make sure my goal each month is to have as many of you hit as possible. And when you can plan accordingly, you'll be prepared for it. Okay, so Melissa Ann is asking, is this recorded? Yes, Melissa, this is live. So this will be here for you to watch whenever you want. Okay, I will not be deleting this. So let's talk about, first of all, the first most obvious thing, which is, why do you want to make the most of August? For those of you that earned the opportunity to earn double points in August, you want to make the most of August because we've got 2 more weeks of double points. And the obvious is the points add up twice as fast because you earn double points. And it's amazing how quickly those points add up. So outside of all the other stuff that we're going to talk about, you want to make the most of August because many of you are earning double points this month through August 28th. Now, so put at the top of your notepad, I'm earning double points. Now, if some of you are like, well, I didn't earn double points in August, well, then you can still earn that cruise, but it's all the more reason why you want to make the most of every single week, okay? You want to be consistent. So can you earn it without double? Of course you can. But we don't want you losing steam. We want you building steam. And what you do this month will lead to what happens next month in September. And what you do in September will lead to what you do in October, yada, yada. You see how that works? So outside of anything else, you want to be making the most of the next 2 weeks. I mean, I'm feeling the pressure of myself. I want to make the most of the next 2 weeks because I've got 2 more weeks of double points. For those of you that are new, if you automatically earn 6 weeks of double points. So if you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Tish, for those of you that have just joined us or have just joined in the last 2 weeks, you automatically have your first 6 weeks, you are earning double points. So the good news is, if you're brand new, you're earning double points for 6 weeks. Because that's basically what we had the opportunity to earn. If you earned the opportunity to earn double points in August, we got 2 more weeks, baby. We want to make the most of it. And if you didn't, you can still earn that cruise, but you got to get going. You got to get going now, because I've watched too many sad faces happen when people procrastinated. And I'm not pointing fingers. There are aspects of my life that I'm a procrastinator. So I'm not pointing fingers here. I think all of us have our strengths in certain areas and we've got our weaknesses in certain areas. I am not a procrastinator when it comes to trips, because I've learned when I come in strong, it's so much easier for me to earn it. And so I'm like, I would be crazy not to. And so I am not a procrastinator in this department. I've got many of other pieces of my life where I procrastinate, okay? But if you are a procrastinator, I want to help you get off that procrastination train and get you moving right now, because it will be so much more attainable and enjoyable, and you will not be stressing at the end, killing yourself. And can you still earn it that way? You can. You totally can. Many people have. But this is a much more enjoyable way. And for those that have done it that way, you can probably comment here and say, like, trust me, it's much more enjoyable to get moving now. So, I don't know why I'm not seeing okay, now I'm seeing the comments. Okay, good. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about is we're going to get into our anniversary weeks. Okay, so we're totally going to get into anniversary weeks, and we're going to, again, reiterate the levels of what is at your fingertips right now. But before we do that, I want to talk for a moment about where my biggest passion lies, okay? Hello, Danielle. And my biggest passion lies with all of you and helping women build businesses. It is literally what makes this business so incredibly fun for me, okay? It makes it about so much more than jewelry. And trust me, I love the jewelry, okay? These flamingo earrings are on their way out soon. So if you haven't gotten these yet, they're going to be gone soon, and you can get them for $15 when you spend $30. And so can your customers. You want to be reaching out and letting them know these and these are low in stock, and these are already low in stock. So I love the jewelry, don't get me wrong. I love a sale. I just had an online sale come in that was like $250 right before this, and I was like, yes! Like, I'm so pumped about that. So I love a sale. But what I love even more than that is I love helping women build businesses. So how do because it's fun. It's like, I'm a problem solver. I'm the big sister. Like, I'm the gal that loves to help other women. And once you've had one or two shows, like, I mean, it's not rocket science, and you might as well share the love and the wealth with other people, because there are a lot of people out there looking for answers. So how do I get myself to that place, which is helping women build their own business? I have to go out and recruit. I have to go out and share. I have to go out in every aspect of my life with everything that I'm doing with what many people have referred to as my sponsoring goggles. And I'm putting my glasses on just for a moment to just kind of make the point that, like, it's a little bit of a shift. Like, it's truly a mind shift. When I first started in this business, my first 8 months in the business, my first 5 months in the business, I did not sponsor anybody. I kind of heard people talking about it, and I was like, I don't really understand that. I don't really know what you mean. I don't really know how to do that. I didn't know what to say. I mean, it was just odd, right? I wasn't sure what to do. And so then all of a sudden, like, I saw the light, okay? And I'm hoping for some of you, like, this happens right now during this live. Like, I saw the light. I decided that I had two options. I could watch this tribe grow, or I could be a part of the growth. And I wanted to be a part of the growth. I wanted to be a part of the movement that I knew was going to make a really big impact on this world. I wanted to be a part of it. I also selfishly will say that I loved that there was an opportunity where I could layer my income, like, quote unquote, I heard those words. You can layer your income and work smarter, not harder. And that, I mean, again, like, that really spoke to me, because I wanted to make a career, well, at the time I didn't know I wanted to make a career, but if someone said, you can do the same amount of work and make twice as much, or 3 times more, or as much, or 4 times as much, or 10 times as much, or 100 times as much, like, I'm no dummy. So I was intrigued in layering my income. Then what I found, hey, Lori, what I found is once I started doing it and I started sponsoring, that's where my passion really grew. That's where I found I love this. I love helping women. Hey, April, I love helping women. I love helping women make a difference in their lives. And I get to use jewelry as the vehicle to do it. But this is really huge. This is powerful. Hey, Lori. So this is how my like mind shift happened, and I started putting it out there. I wasn't really sure what to say, but I just started sharing how excited I was, sharing my enthusiasm, not holding back. I started wearing it proud, like I talk about, wear proudly on your sleeves. And by the way, I've got really cute sleeves today. This just arrived in the mail, and I threw it on, and I thought it was super cute. I was like, I wore proudly on my sleeves that I was a stylist that, repped a jewelry line. And I also loved helping other women start their own jewelry businesses. I wore that proudly. And I started going into my shows and everything that I did with a very different mindset. Okay. So first of all, if you're interested in recruiting here, I want you to hashtag, what would be a fun hashtag for us to say? Hashtag, let me just think. I'm thinking here. Rocket ship. Hashtag rocket ship. How's that? If you want to be on the rocket ship that is going to make a really big impact, then hashtag rocket ship, and we will make sure that I'll do my best to either myself follow up with you or someone follow up with you to make sure that you are doing all the things to help you move in that direction. Okay. Hashtag rocket ship. I love it. Okay. So there's a whole lot of things that you could do to share this opportunity. There's a whole lot of things, and I'm not going to overwhelm you with a whole lot of things, but there's a couple of things that I am going to talk about. A few things, actually. There's 3 things I'm going to talk about. Number 1, your host is always one of your best prospects because she loves the jewelry. She loves having a jewelry party. She loves getting her friends together. So that's always one of the first prospects, and you should be talking to every single hostess about the opportunity. We're not going to go into the details of that now. I actually have steps on that in the file section in our top tips file. I've got the steps on how to sponsor your hostess. So you can go and watch that at a later time that you want, and we'll talk more about that on another call. But hostesses are some of our best prospects. And so, like Candace that lives down the street from me, she was a hostess turned stylist. Kate Potter, hostess turned stylist. The list goes on and on. So Mandy Pistone, hostess turned stylist. Mary Orange, hostess turned stylist. I could go on and on. So your hostesses are great prospects for you. The other, whether they're online or in person, okay? The second thing I'm going to mention is you have got to share your story as often as you can. You've got to share your story at your showings or your parties, whether it's online, in person. You've got to be sharing why you joined. You've got to be sharing why you love Park Lane. You've got to be sharing why it might be right for some of the gals that are there with you that evening. You've got to be putting it out there. If you're not putting it out there, you're not going to be on a hashtag rocket ship. You're not going to be part of the hashtag rocket ship. Like, you've got to put it out there. And sure, you're going to be nervous, and sure, it's going to feel uncomfortable. But the more you do it, the more comfortable it becomes, like anything else. So I cannot stress that to you enough. So that's the second thing is you've got to talk to your hostesses. You've got to be putting it out there when you're doing your intro, your group hello, your presentation, whatever you want to call it. I always start with why I joined or partnered with Park Lane and why I love jewelry and why I love direct sales and why they might like it too. I always start with that. And the reason I lead with that is I'm afraid if I don't lead with it, I may not get to it at the end. People may lose interest. I may forget. I may, just blab too long or whatever the heck may be. So I try to, hold on just a second. I'm actually hold on, guys. I've got someone that's blowing up my text. I'm just going to let them. Okay, sorry. It was like totally distracting me and I have ADD. Let me just say. Okay, so anyway, hostess, You got to be sharing your story. Challenge yourself to start with it. It will be a game changer for you. I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. The next thing is, I have got this fun little tool that I have made, that I have started. Well, I actually had already started carrying it to shows, but I actually made it look even prettier. I put a fun little cover on it, which I've got this file that I'm going to be uploading to our Treasure Tribe this evening. I'm sorry I haven't done it yet. I went and bought a binder at Office Max, which I'd already had, but I added this fun little cover there. Then we had a document made a while back. I added this document here, which is basically why Park Lane. And then we have all of these stylist snapshots, and we will continue to build upon these. And this is what, in my opinion, I'll tell you all the reasons why I love this. Number one, I am a believer that we are in a storytelling business, okay? And people connect with stories. Also, this is a big example of social proof, and I'm going to talk about social proof in a moment and what that means and why I feel it's really important in this business. So don't let me forget to come back to social proof. But what I love about this is you may share your story verbally. You may not, yell out like how much you're earning, but you will share your story verbally. But then they get to, while they're sitting around looking at jewelry and whatnot, they get to read about other stories as well. And somebody's story in here is going to connect with them. That is the power of this little booklet here. And I have learned, one of the things that I used to do a lot when I was just trying to figure out this business and trying to find the tools and the things that worked the best for me, I remembered, okay, so hang tight with me while I walk you through this analogy. I remembered my days as a pharmaceutical rep. I was a pharmaceutical sales rep for 12 years. And the pharma reps get some of the best training like in the world, okay? Like they spend bazillions of dollars on training. So I got all this training as a pharma rep. And as a pharma rep, when we would go in and we would present to doctors, one of the things that we were taught to do is to paint patient profiles. So what we would do is we would describe a patient and we would say, when your patient comes in, they've got watery, scratchy eyes and their nose is running and their face is red and clearly they've got allergy galore going on. That is an ideal patient for Flonase. So we would describe the patient and what that patient profile looks like. And then we would say, and that's a great patient for Flonase. Okay, so we would describe and then give specifics. What that would help with is then when a patient walked in the door and he's looking with all the details and description that we've given, he'd go, maybe I'll try Flonase on that patient. Y'all see where I'm going with this. I took that training that I got as a pharma rep and I started applying it at my shows. And so what I would do, because one of the things I learned, and this happens to me all the time, I will be talking with someone about this business and they will know a little bit about the success that I've had for however they know. Maybe the hostess said, oh, she's one of the top reps, or she's got, lots of people on her team, or whatever. And she works this full time, or whatever they say. And so they'll say to me, well, I could never be you. Okay. So they immediately think, well, they can't do this business because they can't be me, or they're not me, or they don't have my background, or they don't look like me, or they don't talk like me, or whatever the case may be. So one of the things that I've always liked to do is I will paint stylist profiles. I will say, I loved getting started in this business when my kids were young because it was my guiltless girls' night out. And it gave me the opportunity as a working mom. I was a working mom, but it gave me the opportunity to get out once a week and not feel guilty about it because I was earning income, and I would have a blast and I would enjoy a little wine and I would get to share the style with a fun group of women. And, my husband was getting to do bath, bedtime, dinner, clean up the kitchen, and I was getting a night out as a break, but really getting paid for it. Like I loved this business, getting started when my kids were little. That's what I loved about it. That might speak to one or two women in that room, but it's not going to speak to everybody in that room. I remember my sister when she was first getting started, we were talking about like, what are you saying at your shows? She would say, oh, I love fashion and I love jewelry and I would just wanted to get out and have some fun. And I thought this looked so fun. And I was just so excited about it because it's so fun, and sharing jewelry and playing with jewelry is so fun. And I was listening to her, and it truly was why she wanted to do it. I mean, she was 100% being honest. But what I knew was, if I had been sitting in that room, that would not have spoken to me, because I didn't consider myself someone that loved fashion. I didn't consider myself that was looking for fun, because I didn't have time for fun, because I was a working mom with a small business and I had a lot on my plate and I really didn't have time for quote unquote fun. I loved getting out and making extra money and having fun while I was doing it. But you see where I'm going with this? So I think it's really important that when you're talking with people, you can share, well, I do this business because of X, whatever that may be. But I know a lot of women who do this business because they, are looking to supplement their family income, and it's a way for them to make a little extra because they are staying at home with their young children right now. Or I know some women that do this because they're empty nesters now and their kids are in college, and college is expensive, and it's a way for them to earn extra income to pay for their kids' college tuition. Like, whatever it may be. I think when you share other examples, those stories can speak to people. So I think, again, I know this may feel like a lot of information, and I hope you're taking some notes, but I know the power of what recruiting now can do. Because many of you want to earn the cruise. The earlier you start recruiting, the longer you have that you're earning trip points on those recruits, and the more fun you're going to have. I mean, it's truly when this business really becomes something way more amazing than you ever imagined. And so these are a few tips that I feel will really make a difference. A few small tweaks that you can make that can make a big difference. Start verbally talking about why you joined and why you love this business. But then add in there, but we've got other women, I've made friends with other gals within our team, and they joined because of X. Or, oh my gosh, we've got some fashionistas that absolutely love fashion, and this is a way that they get their fashion fix and get to help others feel beautiful as well. Whatever it may be that you want to share, you get those words that when you're talking with people, and maybe you've gotten to know someone and you know that they're a stay-at-home mom with little ones at home. And before they had little ones, they were a teacher, or they worked at a bank, or they worked in marketing, or whatever the case may be. You can say, oh my gosh, we've got so many women that are exactly in your shoes, and they love that this is their guiltless girls night out. So I think it helps to have those different stories you can share. And then you've got, because again, when I was a pharma rep, we had detail pieces and we would show as we talked. Not that you're going to be using this while you're, doing a little presentation, but you can have it out. You can say, oh my gosh, you should take a look. Here are some of the gals from our team, and you should read about their stories. They're lovely women. And this can be a really powerful tool that you use and you implement at your shows. So I want to hear what you guys think about this. Again, I've got the file. There is a file in our Treasure Tribe group, this group, that's got all of our stylist profiles. It's like one PDF. You print out the whole PDF. There's like 12 or 13 of these. You can stick them in one of these binders. I will put another file that has the cover, and then this page here, and then why Park Lane. Okay? So here's some social proof here. Now, before we move away from social proof, I want to talk about social proof being shared socially. All right, so I want to use the analogy for the moment, and we all follow people that work in the health and wellness industry, whether it's, I'm not even going to name the names. There's a million of them. And we see the before and after pictures. We see the testimonials. We see all those things. And we may have a friend that works in this business. Maybe she is personally or he's personally had great success there. But you see them sharing other people's success. You see them sharing the woman that lost 75 pounds, or the woman that, has lost 25 inches, or, whatever it may be, you see them sharing. And when you keep seeing the success story after success story after, you're like, sign me up. How many of you have signed up because you're seeing success story after success story after success story? It is no different here. I have a good friend who is a marketing guru. And when I first made this move over, she sat down with me and she said, and this woman has had crazy success, okay? Digital marketing. And, I listen to those. There's a lot of people with a lot of advice out there. I take advice from those that have actually had success. Okay, so I'm just going to share that right now. So she's had crazy success. And she said to me, people will expect you to be successful, Tish. You need to share the success stories of your team members. Oh gosh, my phone's going to die here. Hold on. Oh, brother. Okay, I've got a cord. Hold on, guys. Of course, I'm going to run out of battery. Just hang tight for a moment. Okay, let's see if I can. I'm really lucky that I actually have a cord sitting here. If we actually, and hold on. This actually works, I'll be shocked. Is that, it's not telling, hold on, let me just see if I'm charging, guys. Hang tight. Yay, I'm charging. All right. So she talked to me about it's really important that in your space, you are sharing success stories of others, which is one of the reasons why we created these stylist snapshots. We actually have an album of them in our treasure tribe that are JPEG files. In the file section, they're PDFs that can be printed. In the album section, they're JPEGs that you can screenshot or save, and then you can share them. I encourage you as often as you can to be sharing social proof within this, with your business socially. Be sharing it in your VIP group. Be sharing it on Instagram. Be sharing it in Facebook. And remember, just because you did it once, like 1 or 2% of your Facebook friends are seeing any single post you post. It is such a small percentage. You could share the same success story probably once a month for 12 months. And in the diet industry, I promise you, I've seen the same story shared 1 million times. So it's totally fine to be doing that. And you can write your own. You may have a team member that's done something fabulous. Like, go share it. We just had hundreds of women earn rich rewards yesterday. You could go share your team members that earned rich rewards and what that means. They're getting $250 shopping spree to get fabulous new jewelry. This happens every single month. How amazing is that? So I want all of you to think about, we are in a social business and people are watching you. And the more you can talk about your business, all aspects of it, and I'm not a social media guru, but I am here to tell you that if you want to #rocket ship your growth and your business, sharing socially is an important piece of it. And I've had people say, yeah, I don't like to put it on my personal page. Well, that's where your social network is. So you are holding yourself back. I am sorry, but it is the truth. And I think people will respect you when you are a professional businesswoman and you are professionally sharing your business. This is a gift for people that are looking for a way to earn flexible income. It is a gift. And so when you shift your mindset where you look at it that way, then, I'm not going to say talk about, don't share, maybe you don't share a success story every single day, but sharing a couple a week, I think is smart. So anyway, that's all that I'm going to talk about on our, on recruiting, which again, hostess, share why you joined. I do it at the beginning of my intro and all of my showings. Share other people within your team, share their stories. Then you've got visual proof that they can read about and learn about, and then you're going to start sharing more socially. All of those things together will make such a big difference. So tell me what you think about all of this. Can we have the template so we can make our own spotlight? Alyssa, that I have no idea. Let me check into that. I am not a graphic designer, so I don't know if we can, but if there's a way for me to do that, absolutely. If not, pull the information for us and I will have one made for you. If you would like to have your own spotlight made, you can pull the information, use one of these as an example, pull the information, send it over to me in an email. Email it to Tish, T-Y-S-H, at tishlovesjewelry.com. And we will have one made for you. What I will remind you of is the examples that we use are net sales, because we earn commissions on net sales. So we did not include non-sales in these examples, because you've got your personal sales, you've got your team sales, then you've got your team size, and then what I earned. And if you don't have a team, it's fine. We just won't include team size. There's no problem there. We'll just include what you sold and what you earned. But we only used the net numbers. So I would ask that you just make sure you're only sharing with me the net numbers and then what you earned on those net numbers. Okay? All right. Now, let me know, what are you guys thinking so far? Is this helpful? Like I told you this is going to be long. That's why I said get a notepad, take notes. I really hope this is going to be super informative for your business the remainder of August. And as we walk into our biggest season of the year, and I had a mentor of mine teach me years ago that you can have a good fall. Like, you could not do a lot and have a good fall. You can be strategic and really work to build momentum and have an epic fall. And when I mean epic, I mean a significant difference in earnings for your pocketbook. Maybe a trip earned, maybe more rich rewards earned than you ever imagined. Maybe more fun than you ever imagined. Like maybe a Mercedes Benz, like whatever it is that fills your cup. So I guess my question to you is, do you want to have a good fall or do you want to have an epic fall? And if you want to have for those that want to have an epic fall, I want you to hashtag epic fall. Hashtag epic fall, because you want to have an epic fall, it starts now. And I know we're all busy. I know it's back to school time. I know there's a lot going on. I feel like every closet in my house needs to be cleaned out right now. But I'm telling you girls right now, they can be dirty for a few more weeks, right? Like, they can be dirty until Christmas if they need to be, because I want to have an epic fall like you do, Catherine, and you do, Sandy, and you do, Lisa. I want to have an epic fall, and I'm not saying I'm working 24/7. I'm not suggesting that, but I'm making sure I put the time in now, and I'm not letting myself get distracted with all those to-dos that I really want to be doing, because we're getting back into the swing of things. Those things will happen, but I'm not letting myself not do this to do that. I'm making myself do this, and then I might reward myself with a little bit of that. And this is just how I run my business. It's your choice to do it the way you do. I'm just letting you guys know these are some of the tips that have helped me stay on track as a 20-year entrepreneur. Okay, so let's talk about anniversary weeks. We've got 2 weeks starting today. Anniversary weeks ends Wednesday, August 28th. Get your notepad out. Let's review. First, I want to review the different levels, the rewards you can earn. Then I want to talk through some ideas that we have for you that's going to make it very achievable. And I'm going to start it with Park Lane asks for 100% participation during anniversary weeks. I'm going to say it again. Park Lane asks for 100% participation during anniversary weeks. Why? Well, I feel, and I've learned this in this business. I've learned as a leader, for almost 11 years now, that when you give and you are a giver of your time and of your knowledge, and you're doing it all with heart and love because you truly want the best of that person. When you lead with a giving mind, when those times come where you need to ask for something, say you're working for a big promotion, say you're working to help your team achieve X, whatever it may be, when you turn around and then ask for a certain thing, your team comes running, like, tell us what you need, we will do it. Like, that is what I have found for almost 11 years now. I never felt uncomfortable saying we're working towards this big promotion or we're working towards, making history. I've never felt uncomfortable with that because I was a giver of my time and my knowledge, and selfishly because truly I want the best for everyone. And I know, because I am this kind of person, that when someone comes asking me for help, I'm jumping in. What can I do to help you? And I'm there to help you do it. And I kind of look at Park Lane in the same regards. They are so generous to us. They are so giving to us. They've got the best comp plan. They treat us so well. We have all of these amazing perks that come as being a part of Park Lane. And when there are a few times that they're asking for something, I'm like, tell me what you need. We are there with you 100%. So they ask for 100% participation during anniversary weeks. And what does that mean? It means whatever it means to you. So if that means to you earning one of the levels, then you do that. If it means to you going out and making one sale, you do that. Whatever it means to you, that's what they're asking for. Okay. The levels. Okay. So you can earn the Blaine collection. I'm looking at my notes, so I apologize. But level 1, I'm just going to repeat this for you guys, right? Take notes so you've got it. Level 1 is when you submit a minimum of 500 personal net and non, so 500 net and non, in each of the 2 commissionable weeks. So 500 net between now and next Wednesday, net and non. 500 net and non between now and next Wednesday, and then 500 net and non for the 4th week. So for the 3rd week and the 4th week of August, you submit that 2 weeks in a row, you are going to earn the gorgeous earrings, the Blaine earrings. And we've got pictures of them. We can share pictures again. So that's level 1. It's not just submit 1,000 over 2 weeks, however you do it. It's not that. Park Lane's all about consistency. So it's 500, 500. Check that box. Everybody's got that. Level 2, the bracelet. This bracelet is going to be my favorite bracelet to date that we've had at Park Lane. I'm just telling you right now, I'm earning this bracelet. Of course, I could go buy it, but why would I go buy it when I can earn it? I'm just one of those people. Like, it's more fun and more rewarding to earn it, okay? Level 2 is when you submit 1,000 personal net and non in week 3 and week 4. So that would be $2,000 over the 2 weeks, but you can't do 0 in week 3 and 2,000 in week 4 and get the bracelet. No, ma'am. It's 1,000 plus and 1,000 plus. You get that bracelet. So that's level 2. Then there's a team building level. Sponsor 1 new team member, which is why we spent all that time talking about recruiting. Sponsor 1 new team member who starts and fully qualifies. What is fully qualify? Fully qualify is submitting 1,000 net and non sales by August 28th. So they have to start and fully qualify, submitting 1,000 in sales by August 28th. You're going to get the gorgeous Blaine ring. And you may be like, well, how can I do that? Well, you can easily flip a show with a host. Remember, I've got a show on Tuesday night. I am talking to that hostess, and I just may be flipping her, and she may be my next new stylist. I don't know. I have no idea. She may say no. But if she doesn't want to join, I'm hoping she has a friend there that's interested in the business, and then we're going to be turning around and scheduling her intro like within that next week so that I can hopefully get that person in. Okay, so submit and qualify, or sponsor, qualify, recruit, qualify, and you get the ring. And then for those of you that are area and above, we each received a team goal that we are working towards during our anniversary week. So it's a goal amount that over the 2-week window, if you and your team sell that amount, then you can earn the necklace, which is gorgeous. We saw it at Sparkle. I feel like maybe either Steph or Lindsay were modeling it. I can't remember which one of you guys was modeling the Blaine collection. It's beautiful. If you've got pictures of it from that day, if y'all will share them, I would love it. But anyway, we can earn the necklace. And for those of you that are new and you're like, I'm an area and I don't have my team goal, message me and we will do our best to get your goal for you. And if you don't have a team yet, then that may be okay too. So we'll figure all that out. Okay, so that's the necklace. And then the toppers. Let's talk about the toppers. The leader at each level who goes most over their goal will receive a designer handbag and special recognition. And those handbags look to be Michael Kors or some sort, and they look gorgeous. And who wouldn't want an amazing handbag? So those are the different levels, all right? Now, today, and then they're asking for 100% participation on August 23rd. And August 23rd is, what day of the week is August 23rd? August 23rd is a Friday, so they're asking for 100% participation on August 23rd. And then today, in our weekly email, there was an email that came out about anniversary weeks, and actually let me pull it up. There's a video with it. Also, you guys may have seen the video by Jennifer Bond. If you haven't, I shared it in this group today. It's like 2 minutes. Please watch it. It's very informative. And I'm sorry that I'm looking at all this, guys, but I get this out at the same time that you do. And I want to make sure I'm giving you the right information. So what they are going to do to kick off year 65, they're doing awards for personal and team sales. We just reviewed that. They're doing awards for personal team building. We just reviewed that. They're doing daily customer deals of the day. Today they launched the magical earrings, those cute little black earrings that you can get for $28, and I think they retail for like $78. I've asked that every day when we get those deals that they are sent over with in real images, so with the jewelry on Taylor or another model, because I know all of you love having them on models or on people so that we can see what it looks like. So hopefully we'll be getting that, which will be fantastic. Then they're going to be doing 64 worldwide anniversary style show drawings. Okay, so they're going to be giving away 64 gifts to hostesses, to stylists. I mean, these gifts are going to include gorgeous designer jewelry, designer bags, Park Lane gift cards, Host Reserve jewelry. Both gifts will be surprises, shipped with the show, so shipped with the host rewards. Perfect for a Facebook Live reveal. The outer box will indicate anniversary 64. The inside will be a congratulatory card along with the 2 surprise gifts. I mean, how darn amazing is that? Like, how giving is that? This goes back to the generosity and how giving is that. So I think that in itself is so cool. So when you're reaching out to book your events for the 23rd, you're telling your hostess, like, they're going to be giving away 64 surprise gifts, and it's going to be going to hostesses, and these go to, I think these go to the hostesses. These go to the hostesses, I'm pretty sure. And they're going to be picking 64 hostesses, and you're going to be receiving a surprise gift, and we don't know who it's going to be, but like everybody that has a show booked for that date will get entered into the drawing. So, or will be part of the drawing for the 64. So, 2 surprise, it looks like there'll be a congratulatory card along with 2 surprise gifts. So maybe there's a gift for the hostess and the stylist. That's what it sounds like. Sorry, I'm just reading this, and I apologize if some of this isn't 100% clear. We'll make sure we get it all clear. Then in addition to that, the grand prize. Among the 64, 1 U.S. style show and 1 international style show will be drawn, and both the host and the stylist will receive $500 cash. Did you just hear that? There will be 1 show drawn from the U.S. and 1 show drawn from the international market, and both the stylist and the hostess of that show will receive $500 cash. I'm sorry. That is crazy. Plus, each buying guest at these 2 shows will receive a $64 Park Lane gift card. I mean, they just keep giving. It's amazing. These 2 grand prize anniversary style shows will be revealed live on Facebook on August 23rd in their respective countries. The time of the Facebook Live is determined by the winning style show's scheduled time. Stay tuned to Facebook on August 23rd. So so to be in this drawing, first of all, you have to register your August 23rd anniversary style show. You have to register it. How do you register it? There is a button that we have to register it in this email. Okay, there's a button. So I'm sure there's a link, and I'm sure maybe one of you guys could pull that link and put it in this thread. But all of us, if you didn't get this email, let us know. But we will have a link for you to register your style show happening on August 23rd. You've got to register it in order to be entered in the drawing. And then it says, note, 62 style shows, 64 minus the 2 grand prize drawings, dated August 23rd and submitted no later than August 28th for the US will be drawn on the 29th of August. So the grand prize, the 2 grand prizes will be done on the 23rd, it sounds like. And then the 62 other style shows that are getting gifts, those will be drawn on the 29th because those shows will have to be submitted by the 28th when we close the business of anniversary weeks. Does all that make sense? I know it is a lot of information, but people, this is pretty freaking awesome. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, so make sure everybody has the link. You've got to register your show. They're asking for 100% participation. Now I want to talk for a moment. I want to talk about if you're like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Well, A, get out and show the jewelry. I'm just going to be honest. Like, you just want to share the jewelry. Share it with one person, share it with 3 people, share it with 10 people. It's your choice. But I'm going to give you a few specifics that I think you could do. And I'm going to share with you what I'm doing. Okay. So I am going to, we have in this group, Katie Capozzo, along with a few other leaders, have created for all of us to use what we refer to as a mock social sale. Again, for those of you that haven't done their social sales before, you may be like, what the heck is a social sale? If you go to the mock social sale event, it's going to be explained to you there. But I am going to be doing the social sale, and I'm going to call it an end of summer social sale, because I'll probably end up doing another one like over Labor Day weekend possibly. So I'm calling this end of summer social sale, and I'm going to use the posts that have been created there. I'm doing that for myself and my VIP group on Sunday night. Between now and Sunday night, I got to market it like crazy. We have learned these things are going to be as good as the amount of time you put into them. It takes putting it out there socially. It takes personally messaging people within your VIP group, personally messaging Facebook friends, inviting them to join the event. I have found when I put the time and energy in, it can yield amazing results. We've had people sell anywhere from a few hundred to 2,500. Like, these can be amazing. And what we end up doing is we're basically combining 2 and 4 orders. So we're combining 2 and 4 orders. We're having everything shipped directly to us. We quickly disperse them, and then we get it out to the customers. And I'm not going to go into all the details of a social sale. We've actually got trainings in our group on the social sale, and we can talk about more about that later. But I'm personally doing an end of summer social sale on my VIP group this Sunday night. So that's one thing I'm doing. I'm having an this is for week 3, okay? Because I'm working towards submitting $1,000 in week 3 and $1,000 in week 4 at minimum. So I'm doing that. Excuse me. Then I'm doing a in-person show on Tuesday night. So I've got an in-person show happening Tuesday night. So I personally right now have 2 things booked. My big event in my VIP group Sunday night, and then an in-person show on Tuesday night. And I'm confident between those 2, I will well exceed the 1,000 in sales. I'm working, I'm hostess coaching my hostess. Again, we're not going to go through all that right now. Those are 2 things I'm doing for week 3. Then I've got week 4. What I am going to also reach out and start solidifying, and this is what I'm going to talk to you about, is the idea that we were sent from Lori Mitchell, who's one of our national directors, and that is to have, she refers to them as catalog stylings, but maybe we can even come up with another fun name for these. Whether it's catalog styling, whether it's online show, whether it's online styling, whatever you want to call it, personal styling. But she is encouraging us to have 6 of those over the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to walk you through what those will look like. Now, I'm still working to book 1 more in person, and I'm probably going to be doing something at my house, inviting all of my customer base to come and see the new line, because I haven't done that yet. So that's probably going to be my in-person for week 4. And I may still get something else booked, so I'm not giving up. But in addition to that, I'm going to be working to secure 6 catalog stylings. So bear with me while I walk you through, and let's come up with a really fun name for catalog styling, because that sounds okay, but I think You guys are really creative. Like, let's call it something really fabulous and help me come up. And if you've got some ideas, like, y'all share. Like, what could we call this? But basically, this is the idea. And take notes on this because this is really good. Okay. Have 6 people. So I'm going to secure 6 people, 6 customers, VIPers, maybe a past hostess that I haven't been able to book again, or maybe someone I've been trying to book and she won't book an in-person, but maybe I can get her to do this. Has 6 people, each get 4 $90 net orders using our customer sell and the $25 bonus. Okay, so basically we're going to be reaching out to, some of the gals that maybe they shop in our VIP group a lot, or maybe they've been liking a lot of your posts, or maybe, it's someone that you met recently, you've been trying to book in person, you haven't been able to, or maybe they live out of town, and this will be a great opportunity for you to do something with someone that lives out of town. You're going to reach out and say, we've got amazing special going on right now, and we are in our anniversary weeks, and we've got all these great, amazing prizes that are going to be available for, hostesses that participate during anniversary weeks. And I would love to offer a catalog styling for you, and I will put in the mail. I will put a few catalogs in the mail, and you might even like throw a pair of Moanas in there or something like that. Like just treat, or a pair of studs, get one of our stud packs, break it down, put a pair of studs on a cute little card, send it to them as a little treat. But basically the way this would work is we're going to be challenging them. I'll create a link that you can text out. You can share with your family, with your friends, with your mom, with your mother-in-law. I can send you some fun images that you can share. Maybe you're doing it in an online Facebook show, however you want to do it. But basically, when they have 4 friends, okay, 4 friends that are shopping, we're going to be encouraging them to take advantage of our spend 90, add an additional item up to $200 value for $25 in. Like, we're going to be encouraging that. But when they have 4 friends shop, they are going to receive $380 in jewelry of their choice from our new collection for only $45 plus tax and shipping. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that again. When you book with 6 of your friends to do a catalog styling, online party, whatever you want to call it, and they have 4 friends shop, and we're going to be encouraging and pushing the spend 90 to get the zinger, they are going to receive $380 in jewelry of their choice from our new collection for $45 plus tax and shipping. Now let me break down where you get the how you get to the 380 for 45 plus tax and shipping. So if they have 4 orders in a show, that's $20 per order. That's $80. All right, $80 in credit, right? Then we can add 2 Fast 50s to every show that costs $20. Okay, so they're getting $80 in credit. Then we're adding 2 Fast 50s to that show. That would cost them $20. Then they can pick out a thank you piece, any item up to $200 value for $25. So when you take the $25 for the thank you gift, the $20 for the 2 Fast 50s, that's $45. And they're getting 200 plus 100 is 300 plus 80, the free, that's $380, up to $380 in free product for $45. Does that make sense to everybody? I love this because if someone called you up, like one of my favorite boutiques is Ever Eve. I don't know if you guys like Ever Eve. I love Ever Eve. But we've got one at our local mall that's 45 minutes from me because I live on an island, so there's no mall here. But if someone from Ever Eve called me up and said, you can come in and get, you bring 4 friends in to shop and you can get $380 worth of clothing for $45, how does that sound? I'd be like, where do I sign up? I'm all in. So this is such an amazing deal. And think about, and I love how Jeannie said, let's see, what did Jeannie say? For the catalog showings, maybe one of our creative stylists can make a cute image for this and come up with a fun name. Yes, I need those of you that are creative and can come up with fun ideas. I need your help here because this is where I go brain dead, okay? But together we are better. Just going to say that right now. So, again, 6 friends, 6 customers, 6 hostesses that you get to agree. You go find 4 friends that want to shop. girl, it's a great time to take advantage of our Spend 90, get the zinger. We've got a brand new collection. They're going to love it. I can send you some fun images that you could share. Maybe you're doing it in a Facebook chat group. I mean, there's a million ways we could do this, right? They're going to get $380 in free product, $380 in product for $45 when they have at least 4 friends shopping. Now, when these hosts decide to get more orders, once we get them going and we're like, well, look, if you get to 10 orders, then this is what you get. Anybody that we can get moving to even more orders, and maybe they go to 10 orders, they will receive $700 in jewelry for $45. I'll repeat that again. $700 in jewelry for $45. I mean, that is crazy town, okay? And your net sales, listen to this, your net sales when you have 6 catalog stylings, or whatever we're going to call it, we're going to come up with a fun name, people, so we are fun people. Your net sales would be $5,400 if you had 6 people get 10 orders. Now, you may not have 6 people get 10 orders. Maybe 2 people get 10 orders. Maybe 2 people get 6 orders, and maybe 2 people get 4 orders. But imagine the opportunity here. So now I want to break down the profit, guys, because I want you to see how much of an impact this could make over the next 2 weeks. All right? So I want you to write these numbers down. And I'm being a big old teacher here and a big old dork, but I told you I want this time that we're spending to be worth your while. Okay. So if you have 6 hostesses that do 4 $90 orders, okay, so 6 that do 4 $90 net orders plus the $25 zinger, that's going to be $2,160 in net sales. $2,160 in net sales when you have 6 hostesses collecting 4 orders each, okay? Valerie, I know you're coming in at the tail end, but you can go back and watch this as soon as I finish. And I'm sorry you can't do rewind right now. But if you earn 30% commission on the $2,160, that would be $648 that you're earning over the next 2 weeks. People, who is experiencing back to school right now? Who has kids saying, I need new tennis shoes? And I had to go to Academy last night and get sports bras from AC for her cross country. And sports bras are of course they want the Nike sports bras because she doesn't wear them under her tank like I do. She's wearing only the sports bra, so it has to look a certain way and be a certain way. And so we're getting sports bras and we're getting the running shorts and we're getting the running. I mean, I'm like, Okay, so that's just one kid. I got 3 kids. Who wouldn't want an extra $648 over the next 2 weeks? If you earn 35% commission, that's going to be $756. If you earn 40% commission, that's going to be $864. All right. If you earn 45% commission, that's going to be $972. When you have 6 hostesses go out and each collect 4 $90 net orders through a catalog styling, a Facebook chat, however we're going to do it, we're going to figure out. We are smart people. We are better together. It's going to be fabulous. If you earn 50% commission with that $2,160 in net sales, you're earning $1,080 over the next 2 weeks. Okay, my friends. If you are going to do 6 catalog stylings over the next 2 weeks, if you're like, I'm all in, and we haven't even talked about what the money's going to be if they sell $5,400 and do 10 orders each, and I'm about to talk about that. But if you're in, I want to start seeing some hashtags. Hashtag 6, quick 6. Quick 6. It's going to be quick 6 stylings. Hashtag quick 6. If you're going to commit to doing 6 stylings over the next 2 weeks in this format to layer in your sales for anniversary weeks, hashtag quick 6. Tell me if you're in on that. Okay. If all 6 of your hostesses collected 10 orders, if they all 6 got 10 orders, not 4 orders, but 10 orders, then the net sales is $5,400 over the next 2 weeks. Let me tell you what that looks like. If you earn 30% commission, that's $1,620 over the next 2 weeks. If you earn 35% commission, that's $1,890 over the next 2 weeks. If you earn 40% commission, that's $2,160 over the next 2 weeks. If you earn 50% commission, that's $2,700 over the next 2 weeks. My friends, who still needs to be sold on what doing 6 quick stylings over the next 2 weeks can do for them? I doubt anybody, right? At this point, you're like, I am in. So remember, these could be done any number of ways. You might have one hostess that you are meeting for coffee on Saturday morning, and she's going to bring 4 friends. Or y'all are meeting for margaritas on Saturday afternoon, and she's going to bring 4 friends, or 5 friends, or 6 friends, or however you want to do it. Like, one may be in person, one may be catalog, one may be online, one may be via texting. Like, there's a million different ways you could do this. I remember a few years ago, I had a friend who sent me a text and said, I'm doing an online Pampered Chef show. If you love Pampered Chef and you'd like to purchase any of their products, I'll send you the link. And I just wanted to support her. And I mean, it'd probably been like a decade or more since I bought anything from Pampered Chef. And she literally sent me a link. She sent me a link and I shopped. That's how easy it was. I thought, why do we complicate these things? It was actually really easy. Really easy. And I think she said, if there's anything particular you're looking for, I can give you some ideas. Or if you want, I'll share with you a few of my favorites. And she shared this like iPad holder, which I bought. And she shared one other thing, and I bought that too. She shared her favorites. Like, that's what we do. So anyway, I truly believe, I want to leave you all with, you got to have a plan, my friends. Don't make this last hour or whatever it's been for you, however long I've been talking, don't make it not worth your while. You got to put a plan together. You got to take action. But I fully believe that you can make these next 2 weeks as amazing and as epic as you want them to be. And all that new that you're feeding into these next 2 weeks is absolutely going to move into what happens in September and then October, November, December. Okay, so I'm excited to close. This is what I'm doing. I'm having my end of summer social sale in my VIP group this Sunday night. Everybody should be doing one of those. The mock event's been created for you. There's lots of training that we can provide to you on how to do one of those if you have yet to do one, but they're amazing. But you can't just put it out there and expect the people to show. It takes personal reach out. I'll be doing personal reach out Saturday morning. I'll be doing personal reach out Saturday afternoon. I'll be doing it Sunday afternoon. It takes time, but it is well worth it. So I'm doing that. I'm doing my in-person show. I'm going to be doing my own show at my own house because I've got a lot of local people that have not yet seen the collection. I'm going to try and get one more in-person booked for that 4th week. And then I am committing to 6 of these catalog stylings, online stylings, social shelf stylings, whatever you want to call it. I'm committing to it. But I'm not going to forget, guys, this is where you've really got to stay strategic. I am not going to forget about the fact that I want to continue to build and share and recruit during this 2-week time where I'm focusing on sales because I want to earn a cruise. I want to help other people go and earn cruises this fall. And I know that the more new I bring in, the more fun that I have, the bigger impact that I make, the more I continue to grow and build my income, the more I get towards reaching for that next goal I'm working towards. And so I'm going to keep my eye on the ball, which is why I started with recruiting for you all. I don't want everybody to get so singly focused on selling alone that they forget about our bigger picture, which is we've got an amazing gift to offer for women this fall, and it's a really great time to help them get started. And we've got double points for 2 more weeks to take advantage of it. So anyway, thank you all so much. I hope this was helpful, informative. Tag your team members. Let me know what questions I didn't get answered for you. And if I was wrong on any of the info, I know we went through a lot of specifics for anniversary weeks. If I got any of it wrong, I apologize, but I think pretty close to most of it being pretty darn accurate. And that's it. I'm grateful for you all, and I'm going to be here with you every step of the way for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Mwah. See you later.